Hi everyone, welcome to our Dose of Wellness podcast.
It's episode 2.
I'm Sally
And I'm Cyndi.
and we're pharmacists. Let's start with the big question we get asked all the time. What does longevity actually mean?
Oh, I love this question because to me, my definition of longevity has changed over time. It's not just anymore about how long we can live, but how well we can live. And there's a really interesting Harvard study that shows that's influenced by not just your genetics, but also your lifestyle, how much you exercise, what you eat, your mindset, gratitude. Like if you have a gratitude mindset, that can also increase your lifespan. So, yeah, it's a great question.
Same here. When I first started practicing as a pharmacist, I always thought of like how to avoid diseases. But now I've changed in more like how do we extend maintaining function, brain function, movement, and what's really important also is our relationship with our friends and our peers. The longer that we continue that, that's longevity.
That's longevity. Yeah.
So like protecting our brain, protecting our muscles, protecting our independence.
Yeah.
And most important.
Yeah, so as pharmacists, we've seen what it looks like when someone reaches an older age but struggles with the basics of living, like in mobility, mood, and like basic function. So when people get to a certain age, they often start to wonder like about their health and how they can improve their health and how they can improve their longevity. So we get that question a lot when like from people.
Yeah. But do you think people are interested more in living longer or living better?
I think that they think of it as living longer, but really they mean living better.
Yeah.
Like they think about it as like avoiding disease, but even people that don't have any diseases are thinking about how they can live healthier.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to be more mobile when they're grandparents. That they don't want to like they want to be able to run around with their kids, run around with their grandkids, and not feel tired all the time. So yeah.
And I think people often assume it's genetics, but the research and even I've been listening to Dr. Peter Attia's work, and genetics do give you an advantage, but it's really your daily habits that make a difference to your longevity. If you had to share 3 things that you do for longevity, what would they be?
I think it would be I try to move where I can. So like as really busy mum, busy with the pharmacy, busy with the kids, busy with the after school. I can't really carve out a lot of time for exercise, but what I can do is I try to take stairs instead of lifts.
Yeah.
I try to, instead of asking the kids, go and get your shoes from upstairs, I'll go and get the shoes, like, even though I want to tell them to go and get the shoes, because I know that's my only chance to, like, move. And I think including a lot of vegetables and protein in my meals, like trying to stay away from too many processed carbohydrates. Those are probably the 2 top things that I'll do. Yeah. What about you?
For me, started Pilates, so I've been doing a lot of also dumbbell exercises. I found that I'm not a fan of cardio, even though we should do like level 2 cardio, but I prefer dumbbell exercises to build my strength.
Yeah, which is so important as well as we get older.
Yeah. Taking magnesium, I must take it every day. I've said it before, but now I feel like I need to take it twice a day in the morning and also before I sleep. I sleep through the night and I wake up much more refreshed. Sleep is very, very important. I found if I've had a few bad nights in a row, it really affects my function the next day, especially as of oh my God, I'm 43 now. But
it's okay, you only look 23. You've inspired me. I need to start Pilates or something. Another term that we've come across is Healthspan. What's the difference between lifespan and Healthspan?
So lifespan is basically how many years you live. So you're dead or you're alive. That's how Peter Attia he talks about it. Whereas health span is the number of years that you can live well. So it's like more about how much longer you can live independently, think more clearly, enjoy life. How can we improve the next decade of our life? It's not I want to live to 95. Who wants to live to 95 if 30 of those years, like you said before, like you can't get out of bed, you can't play with your grandkids, you can't do your daily tasks. Who wants to live that way? So we're always trying to improve, I guess, the next 10 years of our life.
Oh, I love that.
Why do you think we focus so much about like how long we live instead of how well we live? Do you think it's cultural? Do you think it's...
Yeah, I think it's cultural, but also what we've been, it's just the norm, what you usually think about. Like, oh, I want to live till 95, I want to see my grandkids get married, I want to be able to make it to that. But I want to be able to dance at their wedding, not just like get to their wedding, you know. So
I think we celebrate like milestones. Oh, he's turned 90. I can't believe he's 90 now.
Yeah.
Could be 90 in a wheelchair coming to the party, or
90 dancing at the party. Yeah,
at the party.
Exactly. You want to be dancing at the party.
Yeah.
I agree. So I think you have to make conscious decisions now.
Yeah.
For that goal. We can't just say, I hope I can dance at my grandkids' wedding. I want to make changes to be able to dance at my grandkids' wedding.
Yeah. And that starts from when you're 30, like, and then when you're 40 and when you're 50. It's too late to be thinking about that when you're more like 70s or 80s.
Yeah. So like, you know, like you mentioned strength training, we've got to start that at our age. So that our bones can be strong.
There's some little signs that we should look for that signal how our health span is. Things like brain fog, how quickly we recover after an illness or after a gym workout. We need to like make conscious decisions like around those things and how to improve one thing at a time. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, let's have a little bit of fun with this one since you come from a nutritionist background. So have you heard of the 5 Ps? These are the 5 types of foods to avoid having too much of. So they include pizza, pasta, protein, too much protein, potatoes, and pane, which is bread. I had to look that one up. So people speak a lot about these things. Well, I guess a lot of the longevity experts speak about these foods to avoid. What do you think?
Definitely think that they should be kept to a minimum, but we can't just ban them completely from our diet, because who doesn't love a good pizza?
Yeah.
But definitely, you know, like focus more on vegetables. Like at least 3/4 of the plate should be vegetables, colorful vegetables, because the colors of vegetables also give you different nutrients. So like green vegetables kind of give similar nutrients, yellow vegetables will give, so if you have a full colorful plate, you'll find that you get more nutrition out of your food. Well, pizza, pasta, it's very like a very beige diet. You want to avoid a beige diet. So yeah, I love the 5 Ps thing.
I love a beige house. But
not a beige diet.
Not a beige. What's your number 1 food that you see for longevity?
Number 1 food, I would say protein, because although you shouldn't have too much protein can be bad, but protein does also give you creatine, which is really healthy for your brain health, and the health of your brain cells. So I would probably definitely pick like a lean kind of protein.
Yeah. Like salmon as well as...
Salmon, yes. Amazing salmon, yes. I changed my answer to salmon.
Start again.
No, in the podcast, I can't change my answer. Like in a joking way, like I also changed my answer. Leave it like that. Is that all right? Like for edit? Yeah. Because like you said salmon and then it's like better. It's good.
All right. Thank God my kids love blueberries, because blueberries are very good. They're low in sugar, they're high in polyphenols, they're amazing for brain health.
We have to, like basically what you're saying is we have to think of our kids as well, like when we're thinking when we're thinking about like our own healthy eating habits, we also have to include our kids in healthy eating habits. It's very easy to sometimes make a different meal for ourselves and then just give the kids what they'll eat. Yeah. Instead of like pushing them and try new foods, which I think your kids are very good at that. they're happy to try like good
The too
food.
expensive
Like I always see
oysters.
lobsters and
Lobster.
tomahawk steaks, and like I love how you've gotten your kids to have such a wide variety of food.
So, if someone's focusing on longevity but they have no idea where to start, what would you say to them?
Oh, I would say start with a positive mindset.
Mm.
I think the mind can do amazing things. It can help you overcome things that you don't like, overcome bad habits that you don't think you could overcome. So if you start with like a positive mindset that's like full of gratitude and full of starting with the idea that you can do it,
Yeah.
I think that's where I would start.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. And it's just like pick one small thing that you can change and focus on that and try to master it. And like there's a few key things that we can control, and that's our exercise, our nutrition, our sleep, any medication or supplements that we want to take or need to take, and most importantly, our emotional health. It plays a big factor in longevity.
Yeah, definitely emotional health will, like you hear about emotional eating,
Yeah.
affect our lifestyle. That's why getting on top of our emotional health, everything else will follow. Everything else can, like you think you can do it.
Yeah.
You can focus on healthy eating. You can focus on exercise if you've got your mindset corrected first. And a lot of supplements can help with that. And I feel like a lot of supplements that we have are developed
With that in mind.
Like we're always, I was joking recently about why is all our supplements about stress and helping and coping? Like, which one do I sell? Do I sell the Maxorb Calm? It's so good. It helps reduce cortisol. It helps you control your stress. Or do I sell them L-theanine? Like, because not everyone is always open to, like, they're not open to or can't afford to purchase everything. So some people want to start with one thing.
I guess it depends if it's a constant battle. Like if it's every day you wake up and you feel stressed, overwhelmed, and it's mild, and you want to try something, I guess the Maxorb Calm is more of a daily
one.
supplement.
And then
Where
add on the
L-theanine can be
L-theanine
added
after.
safely
Yeah.
in intense times.
Yeah. Or some people can just use the L-theanine if they don't feel like they're stressed all the time. But the good thing about the calm that I love is how the research shows that ashwagandha actually reduces your cortisol levels, which is our stress hormone. And if that's high, you gain weight around the waist, which is the worst place to gain weight in terms of like cardio health. Yeah. So that's why I always kind of lean to that product.
Which of these areas do you think you struggle with the most?
I definitely think I struggle with the exercise the most. Just finding time with everything else, with work, with the kids, and not having those habits growing up, trying to form them as I get older and know more. I feel like that's always going to be a challenge for me until I make that like a habit. But I know how important it is to have to make that conscious decision. So I can dance at my grandkids' wedding. And what about you?
I think also for us, like it wasn't instilled in us as kids, whereas for our kids, they're a lot more active than we ever were, and it would just continue in their life. Like it's part of
They've got those habits
social,
now, 100%.
Yes, their emotional connections with friends. And
do you think we prioritize that more because we didn't do it growing up? Like, do you think we prioritize that more in our kids' lives? I think we were more consciously put them in so much sport.
But also, I think to avoid screen time.
Avoid screen time, which
screen
is
time
something we didn't have.
We didn't have a lot
100%, and like just to clear their head. Like school's hard for them as well. Like a full day of school, having to sit and focus. And do homework. I feel like just having an outlet is really good for them. mentally as well,
Yeah.
physically.
For me, I think it is emotional health. I struggle with that. Always want to have everything done. I need to slow down so I can get more things done. My brain is very active, and I never get through things to what I want, but I need to slow down and know that it doesn't need to be done immediately.
To be
Yeah, it
perfectionist.
doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be done immediately. It will get done. So, yeah.
Like when you ask me what my kids want for Christmas. Like I have to tell you today what they want for Christmas. So the message that you sent me, I'm going to the shops today. Tell me today what they want for Christmas.
It's because I've already been thinking about it for weeks.
December, it's not December yet. And I don't even know what they want. Do you have a personal story, like with a customer that you think of that embodies longevity?
Oh, yes. I do actually hope she does listen to this because she's amazing. Jane at the pharmacy. She's been coming to us for 20 years. Oh my God, 20 years we've had the pharmacy. Even when she's like from her 60s till now, I think she's almost 80, she will do the bay walk.
It's more than 80, I think.
She'll do the bay walk every day. Like that's 6 or 7 kilometers per day. Her muscle tone is so strong. Her brain function, like she's sharp. She's very educated on many topics. She just inspires me. So even till now, like she was a nurse and she gives so much of her time to people. She does a lot of volunteer work at the hospitals.
Yeah.
So she's always learning and giving back.
She always wants to share her knowledge as well.
Yes.
Like if she finds something good, she'll need to tell us.
Yes, and sometimes I'm like, I haven't heard that before, and then I go look it up, and it's she knows.
Very knowledgeable, yeah.
So for me, it's definitely Jane. Yeah.
And she doesn't stop. You don't hear them complaining much. You don't hear them talking about themselves as a victim. Like there's nothing wrong with venting.
Yeah.
You know, when everything gets overwhelming, but they never talk about themselves as like a victim. I feel like that's
Mindset is a very strong longevity tool, as you said before, and even I know I keep going back to Dr. Atiyah, but he talks so much about emotional resilience, and to set boundaries.
Yeah.
And that's
Especially for people that are givers. Like givers need to set boundaries because takers don't have boundaries. So I feel like that's important as well.
Yeah. What's the biggest lesson you've learned from all of this?
That I can get out of my comfort zone as well. It's not easy, but I feel when you know something is going to benefit you, your health, when you feel like it's going to benefit your health, you can't ignore it. Yeah. What about
And
you?
it's just one thing at a time.
Yeah.
You've said, like, don't try to overhaul your whole lifestyle. Like, just do one thing, do it intentionally.
Yeah.
And
Love that advice.
start from there.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening and watching to episode 2 of our podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to like and comment on what videos you'd like to see next time.
Make sure to follow and subscribe for more videos like this.